So the left, the mainstream legacy media is out here again trying to spin a propaganda, trying to tell more lies to the brain dead left people who buy this bullshit. So they came out with the report that Florida Governor Ron Desantis has refused to take a call with Vice President Kamala Harris regarding Hurricane Milton. And again, before I continue, my thoughts and prayers are with the people who were affected by Hurricane Helene, especially Asheville, North Carolina. They got hit the hardest with it. Also Florida, Georgia, they also got hit with it, but Asheville, North Carolina got hit the hardest with that hurricane. So my thoughts and prayers are with those families, and hopefully that they do get the resources that they need. Homes are being rebuilt, roads are being rebuilt, and that their lives will be restored the way it was before. And Florida, again, we just got hit by it, is about to get hit again with another massive hurricane in Hurricane Milton. Now I believe they said that it has been upgraded to a Category 5 hurricane. And during the midst of all this, Florida Governor Ron Desantis is doing everything that he can, working with the federal government, working with Vice President Joe Biden to make sure that he gets the necessary equipment needed to prepare for the impact of this hurricane and to have the aftermath of it, for the resources once the aftermath, to see how much destruction it's going to leave. Hopefully it's not going to be too many, but Category 5, that is pretty powerful. But again, here comes, the left mainstream media coming out here, spewing some more propaganda, purposely spewing lies. And instead of talking about, humanitarian stuff that they could do to prepare Florida residents for this hurricane, they want to have more political agenda. And they want to say that he has refused a call with Vice President Kamala Harris. Yet here's Ron DeSantis completely debunking that. And here's what he had to say.
Saying you're not aware of that, and if so, how are you not aware of that?
So Biden called me a couple days ago with Helene when I was on the helicopter. I didn't have any issues. They had helped us with what we've done. I'm not aware that he's tried to call since then. Certainly hasn't called my phone, so I don't know quite where they're getting that information. At the same time, we got the approvals that we need. If there's something else that we need, I'll hop on the phone very quickly, whether that's a FEMA administrator or the president, and we will press the case to be able to get approvals for what we need in Florida. But we have gotten approvals for everything that we've asked for.
Now again, even if this report was true, which it wasn't, why does he need to get on the phone with Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris is not the president. Joe Biden is. Joe Biden right now is the commander-in-chief. Whether he is a delusional or, brain-dead commander-in-chief, he's still the commander-in-chief. So therefore, they have to call and contact him to get the approvals that they need to embrace for this impact of this hurricane. And he's saying, hey, listen, I didn't know that she tried to call me, but I spoke to Joe. He gave me the approval that I needed. He gave me the resources that we needed. We already have everything in place to prepare for this hurricane and to prepare for the aftermath of this hurricane. So what the fuck does this report have to do? Again, more political propaganda and divide to make it seem that the Republicans are all evil and that the Democrats are the holy saviors of the earth. Again, I'm neither. I think both sides are disgusting in their own ways. I'm independent, but it's political propaganda. Mainstream legacy left versus mainstream legacy right. It's crazy.
I didn't know that she had called, so I'm not sure who they called. They didn't call me, and their characterization of it was something that they did. It wasn't anything that anybody in my office did in terms of saying that it was political.
Given the severity of this moment, since I did want to ask you about politics right now in terms of should
I don't really want to answer questions about this. This is not a time for politics. No, excuse me, Gary. You and your publication will twist anything that's done to try to make a political agenda. That's what you do. That's how you get your clicks. I understand that. I understand that's the business model. Well, but I don't want to talk about politics because, but I have a feeling that however you do, you guys will find a way to frame it. That's just your shtick. I get it. It's fine. But I don't want to participate in it. We have had to respond to a Category 4 hurricane. We've had to prepare and now respond to something that may hit as a major hurricane, maybe Category 4, may even be bigger than that. We hope that it does. But that should be the focus. And I think some of these questions are trying to create some type of political angle where there's just none there.
And those questions are trying to create a political angle. Why try to ask a political question when Florida has to prepare for a Category 5 hurricane that is about to hit them right in the center and possibly destroy many communities in that state. This is no time for politics. Oh, do you think that this is going to impact Donald Trump's election coming November 5th? Who fucking cares? Who cares? Why ask it? It's very distasteful and disgusting how journalism has become. It's very disgusting. There's a certain time and place to ask questions, but that is not the time and place to ask a fucking political question. This is what the left people do, guys. When they're trying to get some type of click or get some type of sound bites so that they can run it to CNN and ABC and MSNBC and say, look at what Ron Desantis, a Trump supporter, is saying about politics. Meanwhile, he was asked that question and a reporter tried to bait him into that question. Good thing Ron Desantis did not fall for his bullshit. Now is not the time to ask me a political question regarding the election or Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. I don't give a fuck about that right now. I am the governor of Florida. He is the governor of Florida. His job right now at this moment is to prepare Florida and the residents for this hurricane that's about to strike them, that's about to hit them, and to prepare for the aftermath once that hurricane leaves, so that the residents have the resources, the money, the backing, and the support from not only the state, but the federal government to get things back on track once the hurricane leaves the state. Now is not a time to be asking me about any fucking political question. Journalism is gone. It's very, very deplorable and disgusting to even have those words come out of his mouth during this briefing when Florida residents don't even know if their home is going to be there once this hurricane passes or not.
What we've asked for has been approved. You're not seeing me out there carping or complaining about anything. We have gotten what we need from the feds. We have been working constructively with all the local communities. We have marshaled an incredible amount of resources in the state of Florida to be able to get the job done. And that's just what we're going to continue to do. That's what we've always done when it comes to these types of situations.
Yeah, well said. Perfectly answered questions. But the fact that Ron DeSantis had to debunk that, even Joe Biden came out and had to debunk that too in a briefing, saying that no, like, Ron DeSantis has my personal phone number. If he ever needs anything, he call me, and whatever he needs, any supplies, resources, funding, we're gonna give it to him. So here's what he had to say about that.
Florida has been cooperative. He said he's gotten all that he needs. I talked to him again yesterday. And I said, no, you're doing a great job. It's all being done well. We thank you for it. And I literally gave my personal phone number to call. So I don't know. There was a rough start in some places, but every governor from Florida to North Carolina has been fully cooperative and supportive and acknowledged what this team is doing. And they're doing an incredible job. We got a lot more to do.
So again, when you have Joe Biden debunking what ABC is reporting and Ron DeSantis also debunking what ABC is reporting, who is really telling the lie here? It's the network and not the people in charge, not the senator and the president of the country. Now, again, like I said, not the biggest Joe Biden fan, but it kind of seems like to me he's have a little vendetta in a way, just like, hey, listen, they really threw him out of the Democratic race because he came out and tweeted, say, hey, I'm not dropping out the race. Then 2 weeks later, he drops out the race. Then I think he came on The View and said, hey, listen, there was not a thing that Kamala Harris could not do that I did as president. Everything that he has signed into law, policies that he has enacted, she was right there giving him the thumbs up, giving it the approval. And I was like, listen, she wants to, say this and say that. No, everything that he has done, she has co-signed. But again, good job, Ron DeSantis, for handling that question. And again, hopefully Florida does not get hit. I know they're going to get hit, but I'm just, continue to say my thoughts and prayers. Hopefully that hurricane is not as devastating as it is being reported. And thoughts and prayers, condolences go out to the people of Florida as they prepare to take on Hurricane Milton as it's about to engulf and go through their state. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you agree, disagree with my commentary? Leave your comments down below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.